Hello, and here we are at Gardenville.tv looking at a beautiful plant called a camellia.
Camellia, yep.
Now, tell us about camellias, because I know I got a camellia once and it never flowered for me. I put it in a pot. Now, Susan, you know that I'm not great at this, so I probably had it in the wrong soil or something like that.
They do need an acid soil, but if it wasn't in an acid soil, you'd notice the leaves beginning to go yellow, going as we call it chlorotic, they go yellow. So it needs an acid soil. The other thing to remember about them is that they do not have them facing east. They need to be north or west facing.
Now that's a real tip.
Because what happens if they're facing east? They flower at this time of the year when we're still getting, and the buds are there when we're still getting hard frosts. The buds freeze, and if the sun comes out first thing in the morning, they thaw too quickly and they just burst the sort of cellular structure and they melt and fall off. So maybe that's why you weren't getting any flower.
But I'd say a lot of people don't know this. So that's a great tip.
That's the way. They will grow in pots. They grow quite successfully in pots in an acid soil. You can feed them and during the beginning of the year with a proper feed.
Now, there's a proper feed.
Well,
for
it would
camellia.
be it's something that doesn't have lime in it, really. But there will be an ericaceous feed. You'd be putting them into what we call an ericaceous compost, which is an acid compost, when you're planting them. You prune them after flowering if there's any straggly branches or anything, or you want to trim the plant, shape the plant up. You prune it after flowering. And the other trick people tell me is when the flower heads are withering, you snip them off and throw them under the plant.
Oh.
Now, that's what I was told by somebody, and their camellia is absolutely amazing. And you just put them
under the pot, like?
No, just on the soil surface.
Oh, that's amazing.
So presumably they rot down and put something back in.
And they just put something back in. Now, do they just flower once a year?
Once a year, early in the year, yeah.
So it's lovely again. In here we are in March.
Early spring, in fact, we're in, yeah.
Early. And how long would you get out of a camellia? If you had it in a pot now, on your balcony in the apartment, or... Do you know what I mean? I'm just wondering value-wise.
You're going to get several weeks out of it, because the buds are going to come out in succession. Because you can see here, these ones are nearly about to burst.
Beautiful colour.
And there's ones here at the top where you're only just forming. So you're going to get quite a long flowering period out of it.
Yeah.
This is a lovely, lovely double pink. This one's Anticipation.
So it's quite rich.
It's a rich pink. Yeah. You can get lovely white ones. I believe there's a yellow.
And a white's hard to come by. I've never seen a white camellia.
I'd have to sit down with a book to give you the names of the different colours.
Yes.
But they're sold, when you're buying them, they're sold with nice pictures on them, so you'll see what you're going to
a lovely name, Camelia Anticipation.
Yeah, we're anticipating these wonderful flowers.
Yeah.
It's super, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, you know what, going to somebody's house for a beer, I just think to bring along something like this, so that they can put it on the balcony or in the front porch.
Bring your plant to someone, whether they're a gardener or not, they're going to get great value.
Great value.
A box of chocolates is eaten and gone.
Absolutely. While this is something to have, and it's decorative and very nice. Yeah, super, great.